I am walking through the airport on my way to a work conference when I see them. Mom, Dad, my younger brother Kyle, boarding a flight to Hawaii, first class. I freeze, stare, try to process what I am seeing. 2 weeks ago, I asked if I could join them for our family vacation. Mom said there was no family vacation this year. We cannot afford it, honey. Money is tight, maybe next year. But there they are, designer luggage, first-class boarding passes, heading to Hawaii without me. I watch them disappear down the jet bridge. Watch them board a flight I was told did not exist because we were too broke to afford vacation. They lied. They are going on vacation. They just did not want me there. The realization hits like a punch to the gut. But what they do not know is that I am not the broke college student they think I am anymore. And they are about to find out exactly what that means. I grew up as the oldest of 2 kids. Me and Kyle, 3 years younger. We were close when we were little. Normal sibling stuff, fighting over toys, sharing secrets, playing together. But somewhere around the time I turned 13 and Kyle turned 10, things shifted. I got interested in computers, programming, building websites, nerdy stuff that nobody in my family understood or cared about. Kyle got interested in sports, baseball specifically, and that was something Dad understood, something he cared about deeply. Dad had played baseball in college, almost went pro. It was his whole identity. And when Kyle showed talent, Dad poured everything into it. Travel teams, private coaching, expensive equipment, tournaments every weekend. Mom supported it completely, drove Kyle to practices, organized team events, made baseball the center of our family life. And I just faded into the background. "Can you come to my robotics competition?" I would ask. "Sorry, sweetie, Kyle has a tournament that day. Maybe next time." There was never a next time. There was always another tournament, another game, another baseball thing. By the time I was 16, I had stopped asking them to come to anything, stopped expecting them to show up, just focused on my own stuff. I taught myself to code, built websites for small businesses, made decent money for a teenager, saved everything. When college came around, I got into a good computer science program, but it was expensive, out-of-state tuition. "We cannot afford to help much," Dad said. "Maybe a few thousand a year. The rest you will need to figure out with loans." "What about the college fund? I thought you had been saving for college." "We have been, but most of it went to Kyle's baseball. Travel teams are expensive. We had to prioritize. So my college fund went to his baseball." "It is an investment. Kyle could get a baseball scholarship. You will just have to take loans like everyone else." I took loans, a lot of loans, worked part-time through college, graduated with $60,000 in debt. Kyle got his baseball scholarship, full ride to a Division I school. Dad was over the moon. See, the investment paid off. Kyle will get his education for free. My education cost me $60,000. His cost them maybe $50,000 total over the years in baseball expenses. And he got a free ride while I graduated in debt. But I did not complain, just worked, paid my loans, built my career. I got a job at a tech startup right out of college, junior developer, $50,000 a year, not great but a start. Worked hard, learned fast, got promoted. Within 3 years, I was a senior developer making $90,000. Started a side business, freelance web development, made an extra $30,000 a year on top of my salary. Paid off my student loans by the time I was 26, started investing, saving, building wealth. By 28, I had $200,000 in savings and investments, was making $120,000 at my day job plus side income. But I did not tell my family any of this. They assumed I was still struggling, still just a regular developer making average money. I let them think that, because every time I tried to share good news, they just compared it to Kyle. I got promoted to senior developer. That is great. Kyle just got named team captain. I paid off my student loans. Wonderful. Kyle is being scouted by MLB teams. Everything was about Kyle, his achievements, his potential, his future. I was just the kid who did computer stuff they did not understand, who made decent money but nothing special, who was fine but not exciting. So I stopped sharing, stopped trying to get their attention, just lived my life quietly while they focused on their golden child. Every year our family took a vacation, usually somewhere warm, beach resort, all-inclusive. When I was in college, I could not afford to go. Understandable. They would send me photos, having fun without me. After college, I could afford it, but the timing never worked out. We are going in July. Can you get time off? I only have a week of vacation, and I am using it for a friend's wedding. Oh well, maybe next year. Next year, the same thing. Timing did not work. Different excuse, same result. They went without me. I stopped taking it personally, assumed it was just scheduling conflicts, bad luck. Until this year, when I specifically asked when they were planning the family vacation so I could request time off in advance. Mom said there was no vacation planned. Money was tight. They were skipping this year. Are you sure? I can help pay for my portion. No, honey, we are not going anywhere. We need to save money. Maybe next year. So I planned a work trip instead. Conference in San Francisco, booked my flight, made my hotel reservation. The conference was at the end of June. I flew out on a Tuesday morning, early flight, 6 a.m. I was walking through the terminal, half asleep, coffee in hand, when I saw them. At first, I thought I was imagining it, tired eyes playing tricks. But no, it was definitely them. Mom, Dad, Kyle, standing in the first-class boarding line. Designer luggage, new clothes, looking excited and happy. I stopped walking, just stared, tried to make sense of what I was seeing. Kyle saw me first. His face went pale. He grabbed Mom's arm, pointed at me. Mom turned, saw me. Her expression cycled through shock, guilt, panic. I walked over. Hi, what are you doing here? Cara, hi, we are just going on vacation, I finished. To Hawaii, first class. Dad cleared his throat. This was last minute, very last minute. We did not have time to tell you. Last minute, you are flying first class. Those tickets get booked weeks in advance. It was a surprise, Mom said quickly. For Kyle, he made Allstate. We wanted to celebrate. By going to Hawaii, first class, without telling me, 2 weeks after you said we were too broke for a family vacation. We said we could not afford to take everyone. You said there was no vacation. You said money was tight. You lied. We did not lie exactly. You said we were not going on vacation. You are literally boarding a flight to Hawaii right now. That is lying. Other passengers were staring. The gate agent looked uncomfortable. Can we talk about this later? Dad said quietly. We are about to board. Sure, have fun in Hawaii, first class, on the vacation you said did not exist. I walked away, got on my own flight to San Francisco, sat in economy, tried not to cry. They had lied to me, deliberately, planned a vacation, booked first-class tickets, left me out completely, and lied about it. Not because they could not afford to include me, but because they did not want to include me. I was not part of the family vacation. I was not part of the celebration. I was not part of anything that mattered to them. I was just Cara, the oldest kid, the one who did computer stuff, the one who was fine on her own. During the conference, I kept checking social media, could not help myself. Kyle posted photos, beach, sunset, fancy dinners, first-class seats, best family vacation ever. Mom commented, so proud of our all-state baseball star, he deserves this celebration. No mention of me, no acknowledgement that I had caught them, no apology for lying. Just happy family photos from the vacation I was told did not exist. I sat in my hotel room and made a decision. I was done being the afterthought, done being excluded, done pretending this was normal family behavior. And I was going to make sure they understood exactly what they had lost. I did not call them, did not text, did not acknowledge the Hawaii trip. Just went silent, completely silent. When I got back from San Francisco, Mom called. "Hi, honey, how was your conference?" "Fine. We just got back from our trip. It was beautiful. I wish you could have come." "You told me there was no trip, that we were too broke for vacation. Remember?" "About that, I am sorry. We should have told you. It was not fair to lie." "You are right. It was not fair. Kyle really wanted it to be just us. You know how teenagers are. He did not want his older sister tagging along. Kyle is 21, not a teenager, and this was your decision, not his." "Well, yes, but we wanted to celebrate his achievement. By excluding me and lying about it. You are making this bigger than it is." "Am I? You planned a vacation, booked first-class tickets, lied to my face about it. Then I caught you at the airport. How exactly am I making it bigger than it is?" "I said I was sorry." "No, you said you should have told me. That is not the same as being sorry. That is being sorry you got caught." I hung up. Dad called next. "Your mother is upset. You need to apologize." "I need to apologize. For what?" "For being difficult, for making a scene at the airport, for not understanding that we wanted to do something special for your brother." "I made a scene. I asked what you were doing. You are the ones who lied." "We did not want to hurt your feelings. So you lied instead, and that was supposed to hurt less." "You are twisting this." "I am stating facts. You lied about a vacation. I caught you. Now you want me to apologize for catching you. No." I hung up on him too. Kyle sent a text. "Why are you being such a bitch about this? It was just a vacation." I blocked his number. I stopped answering their calls, stopped responding to texts, just went completely dark. 2 weeks of silence. Then Mom showed up at my apartment. I opened the door, did not invite her in. "We need to talk," she said. "About what?" "About this silence, about you cutting us off, about you being unreasonable." "I am being unreasonable. You lied to me, excluded me, chose your golden child over your oldest daughter for the millionth time, and I am unreasonable for being upset about it." "Kyle is not the golden child." "Yes, he is. He has always been the golden child. You used my college fund for his baseball. You skipped my events for his games. You plan vacations to celebrate him while lying to me that we are too broke to afford vacation. He is absolutely the golden child." "That is not fair." "None of this is fair. I worked my way through college, paid off $60,000 in debt, built a career, and you have never once celebrated me the way you celebrate Kyle hitting a baseball." "We are proud of you." "No, you are not. You are obligated to say you are proud of me, but you do not actually care. You did not care enough to include me in a family vacation. Did not care enough to be honest with me. Just care enough to want me to stop being angry so you can go back to ignoring me." "That is not true." "Then why did you lie? Why did you book a first-class vacation to Hawaii for Kyle and tell me we were too broke to go anywhere?" Mom was quiet, could not answer, because there was no good answer. "You excluded me because you do not value me. You never have. Kyle is the important one, the successful one, the one worth celebrating. I am just the kid who does computer stuff and is fine on her own." "We do value you." "No, you do not. And I am done pretending it does not hurt. I am done being the understanding one, the one who accepts being left out. I am done." "What does that mean?" "It means I am done with this family, done with the favoritism, done with being treated like an afterthought, done with all of it." "You cannot mean that." "I completely mean it. Do not call me, do not visit, do not expect me at holidays or events. I am out." "Cara, please." I closed the door, locked it, listened to her knock for 5 minutes before she finally left. And I felt nothing, no guilt, no sadness, just relief. I was free, finally free. 6 months went by. I did not speak to my family, did not answer calls, did not respond to emails. They tried everything. Guilt trips, anger, bribes, nothing worked. I just kept living my life. Working, investing, building. My startup job went public. My stock options were suddenly worth real money. I had been accumulating equity for 5 years. When the IPO hit, my shares were worth $400,000. Combined with my savings, I was suddenly worth over $600,000 at 29 years old. I sold half my shares, kept half, diversified, invested wisely. Within 6 months of going dark on my family, I was worth $700,000 and climbing. I bought a house, small 3-bedroom in a good neighborhood, paid cash, $350,000. Posted one photo on social media, just the house. No caption, no context. My aunt saw it, called my mom. Mom called me, I did not answer. She left a voicemail. Cara, your aunt said you bought a house. That is wonderful. Can we come see it? Can we talk? I deleted the voicemail. A month later, I got a promotion. VP of Engineering. $200,000 a year salary, plus equity, plus bonuses. I was 29, making $250,000 a year, worth $750,000, living in a paid-off house. All without them. All while they thought I was just a regular developer struggling like everyone else. I did not tell them about the promotion. The salary, the wealth just kept quiet, kept building. A year after I cut them off, my net worth crossed $1 million. Self-made millionaire at 30. No help, no support, no family investment. Just hard work, smart decisions, discipline. Everything they said I would never achieve because I was not Kyle. Because I was just doing computer stuff. Because I was not special. I proved them wrong, and they did not even know it. 18 months after I cut them off, I got a call from an unknown number. Answered it out of curiosity. Cara, this is Dr. Martinez from County Hospital. Your father was in a car accident. He is stable but asking for you. My heart dropped. How bad? Broken leg, concussion. Some bruising. He will recover, but he is staying overnight for observation. Is my mom there? Yes, and your brother. They have been asking us to contact you. I thought about it, decided to go, not for them, for me, to see if I could be in that space without falling back into old patterns. I drove to the hospital, found Dad's room. Mom and Kyle were there. Mom looked up when I entered, started crying. Cara, you came. The hospital called. How is he? Dad was in bed, looked tired but alert. I am fine. Leg is broken, head hurts, but I will live. Good. Awkward silence. Can we talk? Mom asked, privately. Kyle and I stepped out, gave them the room. We stood in the hallway, not speaking. After a minute, Kyle said, You look good, different. Thanks. Mom says you bought a house. I did. That is cool. Must be doing well at work. I am. More silence. I am sorry, he said finally. About Hawaii, about excluding you, it was messed up. Yes, it was. I did not ask them to do that, to lie to you. I thought you knew about the trip and just could not come. You posted photos captioned, Best family vacation ever, while knowing I was excluded. So you knew. He looked down. You are right, I did know, and I did not say anything. I am sorry. Why did you not say anything? Because it is always about me. My baseball, my achievements, my everything. And I have gotten used to it. To being the center, to getting everything. I did not want to give that up. At least he was honest. Well, now you know what it costs. You got a vacation to Hawaii. I got out of this family. Are you really done? Like permanently? I do not know. Maybe. Probably. You all made it very clear where I stand. Why would I come back to that? Because we are family. Family does not lie about vacations and exclude people. Family does not use one kid's college fund for the other kid's sports. Family does not skip one kid's events for the other kid's games. You have not been my family in a long time. You have just been people I am related to. Kyle did not have a response to that. Mom came out. Your father wants to talk to you. I went back in, sat in the chair next to Dad's bed. Thank you for coming, he said. The hospital called. I know you are angry with us. You have a right to be. We have not treated you fairly. No, you have not. I want to make it right. Tell me what I can do. There is nothing you can do. You cannot undo 29 years of favoritism. Cannot give me back my college fund. Cannot attend the events you skipped. Cannot include me in the vacations you excluded me from. It is done. So you are just going to walk away, never speak to us again. Maybe I have not decided, but I know I am not going back to how things were, to being the afterthought, the one who does not matter. I am worth more than that. We never said you did not matter. You did not have to say it. You showed it. Every time you chose Kyle over me, every time you lied to avoid including me, every time you celebrated him while taking me for granted. I am sorry. We are sorry. We should have done better. Yes, you should have, but you did not, and now you live with that. I stood up. I am glad you are okay, but I need to go. Wait, before you go, can I ask you something? What? Are you doing okay? Financially, your mother mentioned you bought a house. I was surprised. How did you afford that on a developer's salary? I smiled. I am doing better than okay. I am doing great, better than you know. What does that mean? It means I am not the struggling developer you think I am. Have not been for a while, but you never asked, never cared, just assumed I was fine on my own. How much are you making? Why do you want to know now? You never asked before. I am asking now. $200,000 a year, plus equity, plus bonuses. I am worth over $1 million, bought my house in cash. I am a self-made millionaire at 30. Dad's face went blank. $1 million. Yes, everything you said I would never achieve because I was not special like Kyle. I achieved it. Without you, without your support, without your belief, just me. Mom had walked back in, heard the conversation. You are a millionaire. Yes, have been for 6 months, but you did not know because you never ask about my life, never care about my achievements. Just assume I am fine and move on to talking about Kyle. Why did you not tell us? Because every time I tried to share good news, you compared it to Kyle, or dismissed it, or just did not care. So I stopped sharing, stopped trying, built my wealth in silence while you all focused on your golden child. I walked out, left them sitting there, processing. Let them sit with the knowledge that the daughter they dismissed was worth more than they ever imagined, and that they had lost her. 2 weeks after Dad's accident, I got an email from Mom. Cara, I have been thinking a lot since the hospital about what you said, about how we treated you, and you are right about all of it. We did favor Kyle. We did use your college fund for his baseball. We did skip your events. We did lie about the vacation. We did take you for granted. I wish I could explain why, but the truth is there is no good reason. Kyle was easy to support. His success was visible, tangible. We could see him hit home runs, see him win games, see him get recruited. Your success was quieter, harder to understand. You did computer things we did not comprehend. You were independent, capable. You did not seem to need us. So we focused on Kyle, and we lost you in the process. I am not asking for forgiveness. I know we do not deserve that, but I am asking for a chance to show you that we can do better, be better. Will you consider having dinner with us, just once? Let us try. Love, Mom. I read the email 3 times, thought about it for a week, finally responded. I will have dinner, once, but not at your house, neutral location, and if you spend the whole time talking about Kyle, I am leaving. We met at a restaurant, nice but not fancy. Mom, Dad, and me. Kyle was not there. Thank you for coming, Mom said. You have an hour, make it count. Dad spoke first. We have been talking about everything, about how we treated you growing up, about the vacation, about all of it. And you were right, we did favor Kyle, did take you for granted, did fail you as parents. I know I was right, I lived it. We want to make amends, Mom said. Tell us how. You cannot make amends. You cannot give me back my childhood, my college years without debt. the events you missed, the support you did not give. It is too late for amends. Then what can we do? You can acknowledge it, publicly. Tell the family the truth, that you used my college fund for Kyle's baseball, that you excluded me from the Hawaii vacation, that you have favored him our entire lives. Stop pretending we are a happy, equal family. Tell the truth. Mom looked uncomfortable. That would be embarrassing. Good, be embarrassed. You should be. You treated your daughter like she did not matter for 29 years. That is embarrassing. What else? Dad asked. Stop talking about Kyle like he is the only child who matters. When you talk to me, ask about my life, my work, my achievements. Actually care about who I am instead of just checking a box that you talk to me. We can do that. And if I choose to stay out of your lives, respect it. Do not guilt trip me. Do not show up at my house. Do not try to force a relationship I do not want. Let me make my own choices. Okay. We ate dinner. They asked about my work, my house, my life. Actually listened to the answers. It was strange, but not terrible. At the end, Mom said, "We really are proud of you. I know we have never shown it, but we are. What you have built, who you have become, it is remarkable. Thank you. Do you think you will ever forgive us?" I do not know, maybe, eventually, but not because you asked nicely, because you actually change, actually treat me like I matter. We will try, we promise. I went home, thought about whether I believed them, whether they could actually change. Decided to wait and see. No promises, no commitments, just watching. 6 months after that dinner, I made a decision. I was going to tell the family the truth. Not to hurt my parents, but to set the record straight, to stop pretending. It was Thanksgiving. The whole extended family was gathering at my aunt's house. I had not been in 2 years. But I decided to go, on my terms. I arrived late. Everyone was already there. Mom, Dad, Kyle, aunts, uncles, cousins. They looked surprised to see me. Aunt Linda hugged me. "Cara, we have missed you. Where have you been?" "Busy with work." We sat down to dinner. The usual chaos. Everyone talking over each other, sharing updates. Kyle talked about getting signed to a minor league team. Everyone congratulated him. Dad beamed. "Our boy is going pro. I always knew he had it in him." After Kyle finished, someone asked, "Cara, what have you been up to? Still doing computer work?" "Yes, actually I have some news too." The table went quiet. Everyone looked at me. I got promoted last year, VP of engineering at my company, making $200,000 a year, plus equity. Impressed murmurs. And my company went public. My stock options are worth quite a bit. I am a millionaire now, bought a house in cash, no mortgage. Silence. Then my aunt said, "A millionaire at 30, that is incredible." "Thank you, I worked hard for it. Paid off my $60,000 in student loans, saved aggressively, invested wisely, did it all on my own." I looked at my parents. They looked uncomfortable. On my own, because my college fund was used for Kyle's baseball. On my own, because I got loans while he got a scholarship. On my own, because I was always expected to figure it out while he got support. More silence, awkward now. I am not bitter about it, not anymore. But I wanted everyone to know the truth. That the reason I missed family events for years was because I was building $1 million net worth while being excluded from family vacations that I was lied to about. Mom's face was red. "Cara, this is not the time." "When is the time? You have had 30 years to acknowledge the favoritism, to treat me fairly, to include me. You did not, so I am saying it now." Dad stood up. "We are not doing this here." "Yes, we are, because I am tired of pretending. Tired of acting like everything is fine when it is not. You favored Kyle. You lied to me. You excluded me. And I built a life anyway. A better life than you thought I could. That is the truth." I stood up. "I came here to say that. Now you all know. Do with it what you will." I left, walked out of Thanksgiving dinner, got in my car, drove home. My phone exploded. Texts from cousins. Calls from aunts, messages from family. I had no idea they used your college fund. That Hawaii vacation thing is messed up. You are a millionaire. That is amazing. My parents did not call, did not text, just silence. Good, let them sit with it. Let the family know the truth. 3 days later, Mom finally called. You humiliated us. I told the truth. You made us look like terrible parents. You were terrible parents to me. That is not my fault, that is yours. Everyone is asking questions now, judging us. Your uncle asked why we used your college fund for Kyle. Your aunt asked about the Hawaii vacation. We look awful. Then maybe you should not have done awful things. We apologized. You said sorry. That is not the same as making amends, or changing behavior, or actually treating me like I matter. What more do you want from us? Nothing. I want nothing from you. I just wanted the truth out there, so everyone knows, so I can stop pretending we are a happy family when we are not. Are you ever going to forgive us? I do not know. Ask me in 10 years, after you have actually changed. I hung up. The Thanksgiving revelation changed things. Family members reached out, took my side, called my parents out for their favoritism. I always wondered why Cara was never around. Now I know. Using her college fund for Kyle's baseball, that is horrible. Lying about a vacation, who does that? My parents were embarrassed, defensive, tried to explain it away. But the truth was out. Everyone knew, and they judged accordingly. Kyle called me. Did you have to do that, at Thanksgiving, in front of everyone? Yes, I did. You made Mom and Dad look terrible. They made themselves look terrible. I just said what happened. You are still holding on to this. It has been years. I held on to it in silence for years. Now I am saying it out loud. That is called healing. By embarrassing our parents. By telling the truth. If the truth embarrasses them, that is their problem. You are being cruel. I am being honest. There is a difference. And if you cannot see that, then we have nothing else to talk about. I hung up, blocked his number again. Over the next year, my relationship with my parents improved slightly. They tried harder, asked about my life, showed interest. But it was surface level, performative, trying to look good to family rather than actually changing. I kept my distance, occasional dinners, holidays sometimes, but never close, never trusting. Kyle's baseball career went nowhere. He got injured, released from the minor league team, had to retire at 24. All that investment, all that focus, all that favoritism, and his baseball career was over before it started. Meanwhile, my career soared. I got recruited by a major tech company. $300,000 salary, more equity, more growth. By 32, I was worth $2 million. Senior VP, leading a team of 100 engineers, speaking at conferences, building something real. Everything they said Kyle would achieve, I achieved instead. And they had to watch it happen, while knowing they had bet on the wrong child. It has been 5 years since I saw them in first class at the airport. I am 34 now, worth over $3 million, running a division at a major tech company, living my best life. My parents and I have a relationship, distant, polite, functional, but not close, not trusting, not the family I wish I had. Kyle and I rarely speak. He works at a sporting goods store now, lives with my parents, still figuring out life after baseball. The golden child who got everything has nothing. The afterthought who got nothing has everything. The irony is not lost on me. People ask sometimes if I regret cutting them off, if I regret the Thanksgiving confrontation, if I wish I had handled things differently. The answer is no. Because cutting them off taught me that I did not need them, that I could build wealth and success and happiness without their support or approval. The Thanksgiving confrontation taught them that actions have consequences, that you cannot lie and exclude and favor without eventually facing judgment. And both lessons needed to be learned. Was it painful? Yes. Did it damage relationships? Absolutely. Do I regret it? Not even a little. Because I am free. free from trying to earn love from people who would not give it, free from competing with a golden child for scraps of attention, free from pretending everything was fine. I built a $3 million life, while they spent tens of thousands on a baseball career that went nowhere. I am proof that you do not need family support to succeed. You just need determination, discipline, self-belief. My mom said we were too broke to afford vacation. Then I saw them in first class to Hawaii. That lie was the best thing that ever happened to me because it showed me exactly who they were and who I did not need to be. I am Cara, self-made millionaire, senior VP, successful beyond their wildest imagination. And I did it all without them, better for it. They lost a daughter, I lost dead weight. And I have never looked back. My mom said we were too broke to afford a family vacation. Then I saw them boarding a first-class flight to Hawaii to celebrate my brother. After they spent my college fund on his baseball, while I graduated with $60K in debt. When I cut them off and built a $1 million career in silence, they only found out I was successful when I told the whole family at Thanksgiving dinner about the favoritism and lies. My relatives say I was cruel to expose them publicly, but I think they earned the embarrassment after 30 years of treating me like I did not matter. Was I wrong to reveal the truth at a family dinner, or did they deserve to face consequences for decades of favoritism? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below.
If you believe people should face the consequences of their actions, hit subscribe. I have got more stories of justice that will blow your mind.